Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Maria's Book Reviews. This week's book is Tops and Bottoms by Janet Stephens. Tops and Bottoms is a book about a lazy bear who lives on a farm and a clever hare who knows the value of applying past knowledge to new situations. Years ago, Hare used to own a patch of the farm, but had to sell it when he lost a risky bet to a tortoise. Sounds like a familiar story. Hare has a really big family, and they've been going through some tough times, leaving them all pretty hungry. One day, Hare worked out a deal with the lazy bear. He and his family would grow crops on his land, all while the lazy bear sleeps. And Bear would get to keep half of the crops, either the tops or the bottoms. The first year, Bear decides to keep the top part of the crop. By using what he already knows about certain veggies, Hare decides to plant only rooted vegetables like carrots, radishes, and beets. The tops of these vegetables aren't very tasty. After seeing he's been tricked, the lazy bear decides to take bottoms the next year. By applying past knowledge, Hare plants broccoli, celery, and lettuce, knowing that their roots would be useless. Realizing that he's been fooled again, Bear claims both tops and bottoms. But Hare and his family plant corn so that they can have the middle pieces, leaving only the top tassels and the roots for Bear. Bear finally starts applying past knowledge to new situations just like Hare. Every time he makes a new deal and goes back to sleep, he ends up without any crops. So Bear promises to never let anyone else plant his crops again. He decides to work on the farm himself. A lazy bear? No more. Hare ends up selling the crops he grew. He's finally able to buy his land back and feed his family. Both Bear and Hare learned something really cool. By applying past knowledge to new situations, they became awesome problem solvers. And being able to solve new problems changed their futures. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.